This is How to Drink, the show about making cocktails and how to drink them. I'm Greg, and I have never been a professional bartender. I've never even had a job in a bar. I don't worry too much about precision and technique, because at the end of the day, if the drink you like is in the glass, you did it right. Let's get going. Let's make a Sazerac. I am stepping into dangerous territory because I am going to make a Sazerac, and I'm going to break some cardinal rules of the Sazerac, and I hope that the pitchforks and the torches don't come out. I think that I'm going to do it justice, but we're going to tweak it just a little bit. Traditionally, a Sazerac should be made with a sugar cube. I'm going to use gum syrup. I think that the idea of a sugar cube is a throwback to when drinks were made without ice, before we had ice harvests and freezers and things like that. The sugar cube won't melt properly. Additionally, I'm going to not use Peychaud's bitters. I know. I'm going to use bitters from the Bitter Truth. I'm going to use Creole bitters. It is kind of, I hope I'm not putting words in their mouth, but it's sort of their version of the Peychaud's recipe. And it's a little bit spicier to my mouth, but by all means, use the bitters that you like. We will be using Rittenhouse rye. We're going to use bonded rye. So without further ado, let's make this drink. You're going to need, the other thing I don't do. So you should traditionally rinse absinthe in your glass. A rinse means you pour it in, you slosh it around, you pour it out. Why am I pouring out perfectly good absinthe when a dash is as good as a rinse? And so I have a dasher bottle with absinthe in it. That's the way I like to do it. So for a Sazerac, I'm going to put in a bar spoon of gum syrup. You can put in as much as a 1/4 ounce, I suppose, but I don't like things to be quite that sweet, so that's the way I'm going. I'm going to put in 3 dashes. I'm going to put in 2 ounces of rye. I'm going to put in 1 dash of absinthe. And that's this drink. Now I'm going to crack some ice in it and give it a stir. The word is that this drink became popular at the Sazerac House around 1900. And I'm kind of going by what Wondrich says here, so maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. It was pretty widely available as the improved whiskey cocktail just about everywhere else. Obviously there's a slight difference between these two. One includes maraschino, one does not, but they are very similar. And there is evidence to suggest that the two were at one time one drink. We're going to serve this drink up in a rocks glass. I don't normally like that much room between the top and bottom of my glass, but for a Sazerac, that's the way I do it. And a lemon peel for a garnish. We want to make sure to express plenty of oils. And that's a Sazerac, the way that I make it. That's a Sazerac the way I make it at home. Let's see if I did okie dokie. I mean, I like it. I like it a lot. It has such a really satisfying finish. The bitters and the absinthe play on your back of your throat for a long time before migrating up into your olfactory, into your nose. I love this drink. Just the right amount of spice and heat and a little bit of fire from the whiskey, but not overpowering at all. This is a fantastic drink. New Orleans, you have brought unto the world one of the finest drinks known to man. I hope that my version lives up to its namesake. If it doesn't, I am eternally sorry. But I think it's pretty good. I hope you like the show, and if you do like the show, I hope you'll subscribe, comment, tell your friends. I love to hear what you guys have to say about the drinks, when I get them right, when I get them wrong. I will see you guys next week with another drink here on How to Drink. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Greg, and I'm gonna finish this. Woo!